Sweat dripping from the body. We were at this party, so come and show me.
Hi guys, okay, so today I am here to talk about the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte palette that looks like this. I picked mine up the other day because I had to return my Fenty Beauty foundation because I think I explained in a previous video, it was too dark, so that's why I have not filmed one. But yeah, so this is how the inside of the palette looks. It comes with 3, 6, 9, 12 eyeshadow shades, all of which are matte, and it's pretty much like a peach palette. It pretty much goes like from lightest to pretty much darkest in the palette. I will have swatches somewhere in this video. So yeah, this is how the eyeshadow palette is looking. Now I will say honestly, the palette is good, but I don't know, like I don't think that you just have to get it. Like, so yeah, honestly, if I'm just going like, is it a hit or miss? I probably miss. It's a really good palette, but I just don't see myself picking it up a lot. And for whatever reason, I don't know, like Too Faced palettes just always look the same to me. Like, I don't know if it's just me or not, but honestly, like I got this because I only had to pay like $12 for it because I was returning something that was $34, so I only paid like $12.50 technically for it. So would I be okay with spending the full 40-something on it? Probably not. The shadows are good. I thought they are much better than what I thought that they would be based upon my skin tone. But I will say you have to go in with a white base. And sometimes I don't like going in with a white base. I like to just use my concealer and go like that. I have seen people do it, but I just think that it'll come up a little bit ashy if I do it that way. I will say, if you have an extra $45, or if you're trying to find something to exchange for in Sephora like I had to, then I would definitely pick it up. But if you are just going ahead with your own coins, I would definitely pick it up at your own risk. I'm saying I would pass if I was just to be buying it on my own, just because I just don't see myself, after this look and maybe another one, I just don't see myself picking it up. And at this point, it's like I have so many palettes that I just don't use. Yeah, this is Too Faced, like the chocolate bonbon palette. Like this palette sits in my drawer and I don't pick it up. Like I used it when I first got it. This is how it looks. Like my mirror is cracked. I don't know, like, let me see, I just tossed it in there. I don't know, like I'm just not, this one I just don't see myself constantly reaching for. Even though it does have those warm tone colors, I just don't see myself reaching for a lot of these shades most of the time, unless I'm specifically, like today, I specifically wanted to use this palette for a look. But the first thing that pops in my mind is not gonna probably be to use this palette. I'll let you know in a future video if I change my thoughts on it or change my mind. Now the smell of the palette, it smells really nice, but I'm not really getting the whole peachy thing from it. It is peach and sweet fig, so I'm guessing I'm smelling more of the fig and cream opposed to the actual peach, because I know in the other one it does have that artificial peach smell, but when I think of peach, that's what I want to smell. With this, I'm not really getting the peach scent from it. I'm getting more of that creamy, I guess, fig smell. I'm not really sure how a fig smells. I've had fig type lotions, but they don't remind me of this at all. Like, it doesn't stink or anything. It smells really, it's really light. It's a really light smell, and you can smell it when you're using it. But yeah, honestly, it's a really good palette, but it's not, if you're one of those people who like reasonable holy grail type palettes, I would not put this in my holy grail personally. I don't see myself saying, I'm traveling out of town, let me bring this palette with me. There are so many other palettes that I would probably bring before I reach to bring this one. So yeah, like that's how I'm feeling with this. It does have a lot of kick up when you use it. Like, I'm just right now just trying to clean off like the perimeter of the palette, because when I'm using it, it does get quite dusty just around the edges of the shadows. So yeah, that is my thought of the palette. I'll show you like the size of it in comparison to the Tarte and Bloom palette. They're pretty much, let me see, this one says it weighs more, but this one is chunkier. It's thicker than the, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's thicker than the Tarte and Bloom palette. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. All the swatches, all the products that I used in this video will be listed down below. Don't forget to like, comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave other suggestions of videos that you'd like to see down below. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Okay, so today I'm going to be using the Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced. It looks like this. The packaging is really pretty. Come on. Like, I really hope you guys can see this. So yeah, this is just the packaging of the palette. The inside of it looks like this. So yeah, I will have swatches and everything, and I will be telling you guys my thoughts on whether or not I feel like you should pick it up or not at the end of the video. So yeah, all I did was just start my brow. I've already done one eye just because I didn't know what look I've actually the look that I originally had in mind just was not working out, and I was like, okay, I want to try this palette out. So all I did was start my brow, and now I'm just gonna go in with a brush. This is a Morphe E13 brush, and I'm just gonna blend this down like so. I'm gonna go in with my NYX Jumbo pencil in the color Milk. The lighting, but yeah, I'm gonna go in with Milk, and I'm just going to apply that on my lid. I'm just using the back of a brush just to kind of apply it, because I do not know where my big pencil sharpener is, and I can't sharpen it with a regular pencil sharpener, so I have to kind of dig it out. So yeah. So I'm just taking this synthetic brush and just making sure I bring it all over. I am going to go in with a brush, another Morphe brush, and just buff it out. And I'm using that first. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with that Morphe brush and just buff it out, making sure I don't take it too far up. And then from that palette, I'm going to take Peach Meringue and set that shadow. Okay, so I am going to take a piece of Scotch tape, just a tiny bit, and apply it to my outer corner to help with the sharpness. Like so. So the first color that I'm going to take in this is called Peach Tea. It was some product on it. So I'm going to take Peach Tea first. And this is going to just serve kind of like as that first transition shade. And I am using that tape as kind of like a guide. So you want to make sure that it's really pressed down. Okay, so the next color that I'm going to take is going to be Fresh Picked. Okay, so the next color that I'm going to use is Peach Cobbler. And then I'm going to take Just Right. And I'm putting this mainly, like I'm trying to focus on the outer V, and then I'm going to diffuse it in. And then I'm going to take Peach Tart and Chocolate Dipped and really just put that on the outer V and kind of bring it in the crease just so that I can have some type of depth once I cut my crease. Like so. And then I'm going to take Porcelain by LA, what is this called? LA Girl, and I'm going to use that to cut my crease using an Anastasia number 18 brush. Okay, so for my lid, I'm going to take Peaches and Cream. And I'm also going to take that Peach Punch and Peach Cobbler on like the outer portion of that. It's not really the center. And then I'm going to take just a little bit more of that brown on my outer V portion. Now for the fun part, the glitter. So for glitter, I just mixed some of the J-Cat glitters. They don't have names, but they look like this. I just mixed them together and came up with the shade that I have on my eye. So yeah. And since I'm out of glitter glue, I'm just going to use the Heavy Metals by, who is this? I wanted to say Wet n Wild, but it's not Wet n Wild. What are the names? Urban Decay. Okay, so for lipstick, I'm going to use Wet n Wild's Take It Like a Vamp. You could definitely do like a peachy nude, but since I wanted to draw more towards fall time and not like spring, I use the Saharan blush palette, volume 1. It looks like this, and I use this orange shade right here in the palette to use as a blush, just so it can kind of tie into that whole peachy thing. So yeah, this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave other suggestions of videos that you'd like to see down below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.